We are live. The broadcast is live, Will. So, what's up, folks?
Happening.
Welcome to the show. Impromptu live, impromptu legacy builder executive coaching session. I wanted to share with you guys some impact from today's coaching sessions. My name is Joe Evangelisti, joined by my good friend
Will Lockard.
Will Lockard.
What's good?
Will, what's up? How did today go?
Today was a good day. What's up?
Today was a pretty good day?
Today was a good day, man. Monday is slammed. Monday, Monday we just pack the day in. And I got to tell you, it's not what we're talking about today, but I was dialed in.
I was dialed in too.
Yeah.
I literally didn't stop until like the 10 minutes ago when I said, you want to go live? And we hit the go live button.
I was still on a call.
Yeah. Love it. So folks, I wanted to share with you guys today. I was actually on and by the way, we'll do a little Q&A here at the end if you want to. So feel free to type in your comments, type in your questions. We may not be able to see where you're typing from because we're live on a few different platforms, but I'll be able to see your comments in the bar on the side here.
We should be able to see everyone's this time.
Oh, we will. Oh, Matt's leveling us up slowly but surely every time we go live. There's some new features, and benefits. Anyway, so maybe we will be able to see where your comments are from. But anyway, check in if you're coming in and if you're live with us and you're viewing, hit that like button, hit that heart button, and let us know where you're calling in from, or let us know what your questions are. But I wanted to share with you guys something I thought might be impactful, and things we're trying to share with you guys, these like tips and tricks and like maybe some things that might be able to help you guys get across. The ultimate goal here, right, is to live. I hate to use the word perfect life, right, but a more fulfilled, more successful. The goal here is to build legacy, create more opportunity, create a better you each and every day, get 1% better, and also ultimately like reflect back here 3-6 months down the road and like create new paradigm shifts, right? Create a new you every 6 months. Like if you reflect back in the mirror and look back, you're like, you don't even recognize that person you were at the beginning of the year. This is kind of a cool time, Will, because like I just said on the call this morning, it's my birthday in a few weeks, which means like if I look back a year ago today, dude, it's crazy. Like I didn't even have half, like 3/4 of the team we had a year ago, all these different transitions, all these different people. I mean, like you were here a year ago, but you were new a year ago, right? Like you had only been here 2 or 3 months a year ago.
I was filling around desks in the basement.
Yeah, right. And so
Yeah.
just so much crazy shift had happened. And then, and now we're like, it's like mid-July. So it's like, it's really like halfway through the year. Look back at the beginning of this year, how far we've come. Just so many shifts have happened. And anyway, I digress. I want to talk about this coaching client we talked to today, because I had this, so many people have these aha moments, which create these paradigm shifts, which create these big changes in their life, big changes in in the way that they connect and the way that they find these impacts in their life. And I wanted to share this one with you guys today because I thought it was so powerful, especially for those of us that are married, that are in like deep, long-term committed relationships, right? Because we know that in order to be married, in order to make it work, like it takes work. And one of the reasons I wanted to have Will on the show is because Will, like so many of the things that we coach on and we talk about, like I know that you and Bridget share. I know that like you go home, you reteach these things, you guys share these things openly, and they've impacted your relationship in a big way, right?
Absolutely. Listen, I don't know if I actually don't know what you're going to talk about because you didn't fill me in. But I'll just say this, like maybe it's this, maybe it's not, but just the date night, the idea of a date night, it's so simple. A lot of these things are so simple. And it's talking to you now reminded me, this is our week. So it's every other week, no matter what's going on, we go out. And like 2 weeks ago, we went out, and I actually knew 2 weeks ago, the end of the week was going to be slammed. So I said to her Tuesday night, hey, let's go out tonight. Let's sneak out. And we went out. We were the only people in the place. We had the place to ourselves. We went to Corner Bistro. We had the whole outside to ourselves. And man, we had some great convo. And honestly, really good conversation. We made some decisions that I didn't know we were thinking about. And, that's a game changer.
Yeah. Men.
That's just one thing.
Date your wives. Date your wives. Date your girlfriends. Date your boyfriends. Whatever you have. Date your significant others. In fact, I feel like I'm ragging on the men all the time when I say this. Women, set up dates, right? Make at least 2 dates a month happen on your calendar. And by the way, guys, sometimes you both have to work at this, right? Like last Friday, Kim, Mike's, and by the way, if you have an assistant, have them set it up, like force that on your calendar. So like last Friday, Ashley and I had a date night on our calendar. We were down the shore. Down the shore, it's like you're a different mindset. You're kind of like relaxed. Like you don't feel like doing stuff. And like we're at home with the kids, and like we had built-in babysitters. We had our in-laws with us, and it was like we both looked at each other. We're like, I don't really feel like going out. No, I don't feel like going out. Like we weren't going to go out. We weren't going to have a date. We had a date night on the calendar. We weren't going to physically do anything. And we like forced each other to go on a date night. And at the end of it, of course, we were like, man, thank God we did that, right? We had that time alone. Gives us time to talk, decompress, think about things, think about life in a different light, go out, have some conversation. So it's just so important to have that alone time, have that time to converse and not stare at your phone and not pay attention to the kids and, not do the daily routine, right? To go out there and have that connection.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And the thing is, make it a standard, if it's a standard, doesn't matter if you feel like it or if you have time this week, it's what we do. But go ahead.
Yeah.
I didn't cut you off.
No, it's a ritual. No, I think it's perfect. It's just it's a standard. It's a ritual. Yeah, it's a non-negotiable. And it's almost funny because like, I think I just kind of answered the question for you. It's like, whether you feel like doing it or not, right? Like you have to do it. And even if both of you don't feel like doing it, go do it. And if you don't do it that night, reschedule it for the next week. Like don't miss it. Make sure you do at least 2 every 30 days if possible. But I like that one. Anything else that you could think of relationship wise before I get into, I don't think you're going to hit what I was about to say, actually. I don't know if I am or not.
I don't know if I am or not, but I'm going to take a crack. I'm going to try.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I shared probably it was 6 or 7 weeks ago now. I shared with my wife and with my mother, right? Gold time and the 4 Ds and putting it on the calendar. And from there on, Bridget's been using a calendar. She schedules the things that she couldn't figure out how to get done, but like 4 hours of something needed to get done in the week and it couldn't get done. We have so I'll give you an example, real quick example. Today, I was looking at a thing and our home alarm bill went up. So the instinctive me, I text Bridget, call the alarm company. Why did our bill go up? What are they? She goes, what did it go up? And I said, $5. Never mind. It's not worth your time. Forget it. So, that do, delay, delegate, dump. We both dump that. And she's actually living by that. And the weight of the world, not on her shoulders anymore because she's using the calendar and she's never used the calendar before. She used a calendar. She would write stuff up, but it was to-do list that never got done. Right. Now she's using the calendar. Was that it? Am I close?
So it's a perfect segue, right? So one of my clients was away last week with his wife. They had like they had a little vacation, little mini vacation, but it was a complicated vacation, right? They have a bunch of kids. They were in a tight, compact area. They had family with them. It was kind of a frustrating, stressful week, right? And the way he explained it is, yesterday was Sunday. They were getting ready. She's coming home. She's prepping for the week ahead. Super complicated week, tons of stuff to do. And she's having like this little mini, like kind of stress-induced kind of panic attack. Like, oh shit, how am I going to get ready for this week? How am I going to plan for this week? All these things I have to do. And of course, my client manages his calendar the way you do, sits down, spends 45 minutes and says, let's map it out. Let's use our calendar. Let's figure out how to plug it in, right? Teaches her the tasking routines that I teach you guys, right? How to use the Google Cal, put the tasks together on this one side, plug in the tasks when they're supposed to happen, right? Yes. Block the high gain activities, block the time when we're going to have family dinners, block the prep time for the dinners, block the time when the kids have to be at their events, the travel time to and from the events, right? Literally block all the time that all the things have to happen. And 2 like big aha moments happen during this practice, right? Number 1 is what happens immediately. The stress level comes down. Holy crap. I just took all of these intense list of ideas, all this stuff in my mind that I see this going, oh my God. And I plug it into a calendar, a 5-day process. And immediately it's like, wow, that doesn't look like it's that much stuff, right? It doesn't look like a lot of things to do now that I kind of lay it out, right? Number 2, right? Look at all those time gaps I have. Look at all that extra time I have. Now it's like I got my workouts on there, right? I got my time to take care of my own mental health. I got my time to sleep. I got my time. They got their date nights on there. They got their time. These 2 like to have morning coffee together. They plug in morning coffee time, on there, right? They have time when they wake up their kids in the morning so they can spend time with them in the morning. They plug that time in there, right? They have their, like I said, their family dinners. So she now has her own calendar. Now they share their calendar, right? And now all of a sudden everything's easy. So he says to me, he's already got calls from her this morning. He checks in with her. Hey, honey, how you doing? She's like, I'm good. How's your day? How's work? Right? He's like, she's never that calm. You know, when I call during the day, it's always like, I'm running around. I'm fixing the kids' lunch. I can't talk right now. Right? And he's like, everything's kind of like, I'm good. Right? So it's these simple things. Got to go along with what you just said, though. It's just so interesting to me. And by the way, this is not good, bad, or indifferent. I'm not ragging on anybody. It's amazing to me sometimes when I find these, like, even high performing, like, business owners and like entrepreneurs don't utilize the calendar, right? These simple activities.
No, it's been over a year since you hit me with the calendar. You know, I wasn't using a calendar, and you said to me, like, you're not an adult. So what are you talking about? You said you're not an adult if you're not using a calendar. And it's probably been 7 months now since you really laid out, you know, what you share with your coaching clients on how to do it and all the pieces to it. And it is a simple thing, but all the simplest things are the best things. It really is the truth. And you explained it to me before, like how you block time with your kids and you block them. Honestly, I came from a place where that stressed me the hell out. Like, it feels like when I thought about it, it felt confining. I want to be free to do what I want to do. I don't want to block all these things. But the reality is I'm blocking the important things that no matter what else happens in the day, if these 2 or 3 things happen and I show up, it's going to be a good day. And then so what happens is I tend to show up better for all the little things because the things that were really high value and important, I'd knocked out. So then little things I may have looked at as big mountains, they're not. They're little things, and I just show up and kill them too. And so I don't know. But anyway, my point was it's been over a year since I've been using the calendar, and it's been over 6 months since I've been using it like religiously as a part of my life. You're on my calendar, you know, every day. But it's only been 2 months since I shared it with my wife, and after I shared it with her, I was like, why didn't I share this with you before? It's just sometimes you don't think to do that. Yeah, and I want to leave our listeners with this, because I want to keep this video short. It doesn't have to be that long, but I want to leave our listeners with this. These 2 simple tactics, and we boil it down to what we call 3 to thrive, right? And our 3 to thrive is this, and you can use this in 2 different variations. Number 1 is, what are the 3 things that you're grateful for today, right? Because gratitude keeps us focused on the present, right? And we always want to stay present we always want to stay focused on now, what's the present, and we always want to stay focused on the future, right? Because when we stay anything that keeps us focused on the past, limiting beliefs, past experiences, difficult stuff that happened to us before, you know, challenges, tribulations, trials we've been through, then it keeps us, it's like stuck in the mud, right? It's like trying to drive through like chewing gum, right? And so like the past holds us in place. So by staying present on the future and the present, now all of a sudden we're creating our dreams and we're pushing ourselves further forward into the environment that we seek to be in, and we're living our vision, we're living our future instead of living our past, right? Because let's face it, none of us want to go back where we came from. That's the humans want to evolve. Like peak performers want to get better. We want to evolve and continue to evolve. We don't want to devolve, or, you know, we don't want to go backwards, right? We want to go forward. So gratitude helps us stay present, right? And then the other 3 to thrive is, what are the 3 things that are going to be high gain or high income producing activities that I can do today that are going to get me closer to my outcome, right? And be you know, absolutely clear on these things, right? Not like return a text or, you know, like some silly stuff, or drop stuff back off at Home Depot, or like check my you know, file my receipts, or, you know, clean up my QuickBooks. Like, none of this stuff is moving the needle for you, right? Maybe it's a really difficult conversation that you have to have with somebody you've been putting off for weeks, right? Maybe it's actively going and hiring that challenging, uncomfortable
person that you know you need to hire that you just don't have the guts to pull the trigger on because you're afraid to make the investment because it feels like you're spending money and you're not going to get that return right away, right? Ooh. But you need to take the risk on that person, right? Because you know that they're going to take you to another dimension. And really you're uncomfortable because you know that the results that person is going to bring you to another level, right? They're going to create a paradigm shift in you, so you're nervous about it, right? Live up to it. Go out and do it, right? What are those 3 things that are going to move the needle for you? Because what I see so many times and time again is people living off of a to-do list, right? They're doing busy stuff for busy work's sake. So at the end of the day, they can pat themselves on the back and say, I put out a lot of fires today. I did so many busy things. Woo! I feel good about myself, right? And the reality of it is they didn't get any closer to the outcome that they want. They didn't get any closer to creating a better life for themselves, a better life for their family, a better life for their team, a better outcome for the people around them, a better life for their community, right? They didn't create any growth or contribution at all that day. And I feel like that's the biggest shame of it all, is when people go day in and day out and don't get any closer to becoming the person that they really, truly want to become. That resonate with you?
Yeah, 100%. And that comes from being grounded in the present and constantly visioning the future. And the gratitude, when you do your 3 to thrive and you're grateful, you taught me this. You can't be in the past when you're grateful. Even if you're thinking, I think the only time you should think back is when you're thinking back about things you're grateful for.
Yeah.
Because even though you're thinking about the past, you're grateful right now. And when you're in the moment right now and you're thinking about the future, it's hard to actually do busy work. Like that busy work, if you're actually operating with integrity and you know what you need to get done, and it's like you actually start feeling kind of dirty doing things you really shouldn't be doing. Like, I'm busy. I look busy. Everybody thinks I'm busy. I'm taking a phone call. I'm missing a meeting because I'm putting out a fire. We had that happen last week. It's just be grounded in the present. And that's what you taught me. Be grounded in the present and be crystal freaking clear about what you want in the future. That's really it.
Well, you find yourself checking your email for the 3rd time in a half an hour and you realize that there's this big glaring thing that needs to be accomplished and you're just not doing it, right? Go out there and slay that dragon. Get that thing off your chest. You'll feel so much better when you move that needle. So anyway, that's what I wanted to share with you guys today. If you found value in it, all we ask you to do is pass it on. Send it in a messenger, send it in text. If you're going to share it publicly, tag us in the share, right? Let everybody know that you found this information here. Push them back to this video and get the word out there. We'd love to send these videos out there, give you guys real value, and hopefully, impact your life, your business, your marriage, your income in some way, shape, or form. And so if you want to get a free discovery call, of course, with Will, go to legacybuilder.coach and set up that call. Legacybuilder.coach, and Will hop on a call, and he will actually run through a very informative discovery call, see if you're a good fit, and see if he can help you in any way, shape, or form in your life and your business. So appreciate you guys being on here today. Will, anything to add?
Leave a comment. That's it, really. The only thing you missed. We love comments.
Awesome. Appreciate you guys. Talk soon.
See ya.